Hello dear students and welcome back. In today's video we will learn how to navigate the file system, some file commands, and learn about relative path and absolute path, the difference between them. So let's get started. First of all, let's learn about the PWD. Now we learned about this, we used this, but what is the importance of PWD? Now once you open your terminal, you will notice that it's by default in your home directory. So I told you this tilde is a shortcut for the home directory, and this home directory resides in this path from root and home directory in Kali. So the home directory is called Kali, which is the username or the name of the user for this current session in Kali Linux. Now the importance of this, so you know where you are, and Linux should be always aware of where it is, where are you working currently. So when you execute a command, it should be able to know where to execute them and what kind of output it should get. For example, we learned about the ls, and this is going to list all the files and directories in the current working directory. In this case, the current working directory is home Kali. So ls will do that by default. So if it is not aware if it is in this home directory, it will not be able to know which path to show directories and files for. In that case, you will have to add a path on your own, something like this. Make this path, add this path as an argument for this command, so this command can work with this. So this is the first thing, that is the Linux command line interface always is aware of where it is currently. And sometimes when you are working with files and directories, you can be deep inside the file tree. Alright, so when I say file tree, basically I'm meaning something like long path, root, home, Kali, maybe then documents, then other folder, and so on. So you will lose track where you are. So print working directory will tell you where you are. Also, it is very important when it comes to working with writing Linux shell scripts. So when a Linux shell script is executed, it can be located in different folders, and in that case you will need to use this so you know automatically where you are currently, and based on that do some action in another folder, another place, doesn't matter. The important thing, we need to know where we are. So here comes the rule of print working directory. Then ls print or show you, give you all the files and directories inside a specific folder, and it can be used to do for more than one folder. For example, I can show that for root, then add space, add another path, and this path can be let's go home, and that's it. Now hit enter, and now you can see here's the output for the root directory, and here's the output for the home directory. So very convenient, very awesome, and it can take many options. So let's go ahead, use the man pages, see what other options we have. We have -a for don't ignore entries starting with period here, like this. So anything inside Linux that starts with period will not be shown, it will be hidden. Capital A, do not list implied dot and dot. So let me go back here and type in ls-a, and now we can see here we have all these files and directories, some of them starting with a period, so these are hidden. And we have here these two entries, dot and dot. These are special types of files. We'll be talking about them, we'll be using them, but simply said, this dot refers, this is a file that refers to the current directory. The dot is a file that refers to the parent directory. If this means nothing to you, don't worry, in a minute it will be sound and clear, but let's keep moving here and learn more. Now, when we said we can use ls, right, and we are now creating or showing these different directories in this currently working directory, which is the home directory. Now, if I want to add a path, we can add an absolute path, and absolute path is a path that starts from the top or the root directory, and the root directory in Linux start with this // so this stands for the root directory. Then you add this path, maybe go to let's say, what kind of interesting thing we have here. So maybe I think user, and then we can see share, and then we can see, I believe we have here a map somewhere. Here you can see we have the man pages located here, mandb, and we'll learn about the Linux file structure, where is everything located, and it's very important topic, but not for now, guys. It will be for another section. But you can see here we have so many things. Here's the folder for the Lua programming language, but I am pretty sure let me just print q here, type n, maybe I can find something for nmap. Yeah, here it is, nmap, and scripts, and hit enter. Now, as you can see, we have all the scripts for a program called nmap. Now, all of these scripts you can use with nmap, don't worry about that. The important thing here is this is an absolute path. All right, and let me Control-Shift-C to copy that. I want to clear, and then ls Control-Shift-V. All right, and here is the absolute path. Now, while I have that copied, let me just see where is the home directory. So here is the home directory, and here Control-Shift-V. Here is the let's say no, let me just delete this one. So I want to Control left, move one word, and then Control-Shift-K to delete everything, and I want to go to the home directory. So this is the home directory I am currently in. Right now, this is the absolute path for the scripts folder. Right now, if I want to navigate there or list the directories, the files inside this this folder, I can add this absolute path, but also I can add a relative path. Let's think about this for a minute. I am currently here, right, in this Kali. So basically I need to go back 2 steps. So this is 1, 2, and then go to this directory. As such, this will be called a relative path, and the way I can do that, so let me come here and add period, then /, then period, and delete this space, and now hit enter. I get the exact same output. So what I want to tell you here, let me go back. This is what I said when I told you that period is a file that refers to the parent directory. All right, now we'll be exercising this more when we learn about cd, so don't worry about that. Also, we'll learn more about relative and absolute path once we learn about cd. Let me now clear and move on to cd, actually, which stands for changing directory. So now we are in the home directory, so print working directory. Let me list everything here. Now I want to go to desktop, so I will type cd desktop, right? So I just wrote the first two letters and then tab for to completion. This makes working with this very, very fast. Hit enter. Now I am here. All right. Now if I want to go to download, so I will type cd period period, hit enter. Now I am in the home directory, right? So you can see the home directory is the parent of the desktop directory, because the directory is inside the home directory here, this one here, Kali. So Kali contains these directories. These directories are called the child directories, and Kali is called the parent directory. And any of these directories will be the parent of all the subdirectories inside these directories. All right. So cd period period will enable us to go to the parent directory very, very quickly. Now let me go back to desktop. All right. And show you now the difference between absolute path and relative path. Now, if I want to go to music, I will type cd. This is an absolute path. Then home, right? Then Kali, all right? Then music, and this is an absolute path, and I am there. All right, very awesome. Now I want to go, since these are all in the same directory, I want to go from music to downloads. So I will type cd period period, go to the parent directory, which is Kali here, and then inside this Kali Linux we have the downloads directory. So I type downloads. All right, hit enter. Now I am there. This is a relative path. All right, practice this. It will take some practice with you guys. It will sink in. It's very easy. So just practice all these commands, and trust me, it's very easy and it will stick with you in no time. The final thing I want to show you, let me go to, and I will use a relative path here, go to documents, and inside here, clear everything first, and list, I have one file called dummy.txt. There are two commands that I want to show you. First one called file, and file dummy.txt will give us the file type. In this case, it's an ASCII text. All right. If it's an image, it will show you that it's an image, PNG, JPEG, and all these related data about this file. The other one is called stat, and stat will show you statistics about this file. If you hit enter, first it will give you file name, its size, blocks. We'll learn about these input output blocks, this stuff. Don't worry about these. And it will tell you it's a regular file. It's on this device and this node, inode, and probably we'll learn about what is inode. Don't worry about that. Listen, if there's anything that you see here and you don't understand, that's totally fine. We are still here learning in the beginning of our journey. I know there's a lot you do not know about yet, so don't worry about that. Focus on what we are learning here on the commands, and in each video we will build up more experience, learn more commands, learn more stuff about Linux itself, and as such we will learn everything. Also, it will tell us access, so this basically file permissions, and we'll learn about these file permissions too. And it will tell us when it was last accessed, if it is modified, any change, and when it was paired. It's paired, like when it was created. All right. So basically that's it for this video, guys. These are the commands. So quick recap here: we have ls, we have print working directory, we have cd, we have file, and we learned about that, and we learned about absolute and relative file path. All right, thank you very much for watching. I will see you in the next video.